Hello everyone, welcome back. So you can see I'm playing MultiVersus here, and today I'm going to be showing off Morty. And I will be doing a bot match, because I am not that good as Morty. As you can see, he's dropping in there, very spooked, a little nervous. Yeah, his playstyle is very strange. As you probably saw there, he's under the Expert tab, which very much necessary. He is quite an expert character. Yeah, and you have some skills here. This one I don't really care too much, and I haven't unlocked it anyway. It just says it leaves the floor extra squeaky clean, which maybe makes him slip or something. But these are the two skills that really matter the most. You have this one, I'm more than just a hammer, where it's he has an attack where he summons the hammer that I'll get into, and then he'll continuously spin in a circle once he uses it multiple times. Kind of like Link, his up smash, or his up special. And then you have this grenade one that I'll go into next. But yeah, first I'll just start with the hammer one, because it's the first one you get. He also has a President Morty skin, which is pretty funny. But yeah, his playstyle is very odd. It's very much so combo and tech oriented, kind of in the same way that Batman is a bit. But I would say Morty is a little bit harder to pull off in that circumstance. He's very weird. I don't know if I would really pick him that often, which is kind of unfortunate, because Morty is one of those characters that I was looking forward to. Stripe is probably going to be my main when he comes out. I really hope his playset is good. I want to play as a gremlin. But yeah, Morty's pretty interesting. He's definitely... I don't even know who I would compare him to in Smash. I don't know, Snake, maybe? I have no idea. But yeah, anyway, you have his... I don't know what to call them in this game between like Smash and Specials in the other game. But I'll just say like neutral and special attack. So you just have his regular neutral attack. This is one thing I don't like about the bots, though. They are just very, like, aggressive, and they stick to you. They don't give you time to breathe. But yeah, you just press the regular neutral, and when it's charged on the bottom there, you'll shoot a little special beam that it'll create, like, a snake that shoots downward and upward. Or if it hits them, it does, like, a little extra damage and stuns them like that. You can also do the same by pressing up in X, if you're playing on Xbox. So just up attack. Ooh. Oh, and he killed himself. You see it does the little snake one if you do it when it's charged on the bottom. And then you have the down attack, which I very rarely use, because he just, like, hits the ground with a Blumbus. And it gives them the weakened status if you hit them with it, but it's incredibly hard to hit them, so it's like, I just don't even bother. You see, it's just pointless to use. Then you have his side attack, which does a little flurry there, including the little hammer that I was talking about. Normally he just does, like, one little smack, but when you have that upgrade, that's what he does there. And then you have the air side attack, which does an axe combo. I think it does 2 hits, so it's actually pretty good. He's one of those characters that's good to like follow up with combos. Like you come in like that, and then you go to the ground and hit with the hammer. And then you have just the regular neutral, which shoots that again. Just a regular old blast. The down attack is actually pretty good, though. You hit with your big hand there, so it's like a little spike attack. Which if you hit them hard enough, they can actually bounce off the ground and go up through the top too, which is pretty funny. And then the up attack, instead of just being the beam, it actually shoots a little fireball, which I think is from the episode where he gets the dragon. So that's the episode he learns magic and stuff like that. So yeah, there's a bunch of funny little references in there. And then you get to his specials, which frankly I'm not a big fan of. You have the neutral special, which shoots a grenade, which is not that bad because you can shoot it with the gun like that, and it'll set it off early, so you can do combos like that right there. And then you have the side special, where he creates a little crystal that blocks projectiles. And it does like a little bit of damage, but they can walk, yeah, see like right there, and it weakens them. But they can walk through it, so it's not really like a barrier or anything. It's a very bizarre one. Then you have the down special, which is actually pretty cool. It's from that episode where he creates the save states, and it kind of works like Tracer, where it's like you rewind time. And you do actually heal when you rewind, which is pretty cool. Then you have his up special, which is very strange. He brings Rick's ship out of the ground, which can be used for 2 reasons. You can use it to carry somebody outside of the stage, or you can actually use it to prevent yourself from being knocked out. Because I've actually had times where it's like I'm being knocked out of the stage, and I use that, and instead of getting knocked upwards, I just bounce off the bottom of the spaceship. So yeah, that's actually a pretty interesting usage of it. And then in the air, your side special actually becomes a teleport, which is pretty interesting. It's a good way to get back into the stage or kind of like work your way around somebody. And you have the down special in the air, which again just creates this little thing, which you can stop early anytime you want. And then the up special just brings up Rick's ship again, so that's not really important to show off. And then finally in the air, you have the grenade. So yeah, pretty much the same specials in the air, but one of them does change, which is pretty interesting. Whoop. Try to get him with that. Oh. Yeah, he's a very bizarre character. He has a lot of moves that I'm sure you could set off some crazy combos with, but I'm not exactly at the point yet to where I can do that consistently. Whoop. But you can definitely see the potential's there. You throw a grenade there, you shoot that, hit him with the whip. Yeah, it's actually one thing you can do during this punching combo. If you do side, side, and then just regular attack, he'll do a whip instead of following it up with a hammer. So there's the hammer again. Hoo-yah! You give him a little whip like that. And you can actually change the direction of that whip too, which is pretty cool. And you can also charge the axe attack in the air. So you can kind of fake somebody out if you're coming in like that. And you go in a little bit early and just hit him. Hoo-yah! Finn's a little harder to hit because he's fast as hell. Especially when he gets those boots. Whoop! Yeah, one thing I will say about Morty, he's a brawler, but he doesn't really have any, like... He doesn't really have a good knockback, because you can't really charge anything from standing still. You have to do a 1, 2, and then the third hit will be a charged hit for a knockback. And then in the air, even a fully charged axe, like I just hit right there, doesn't really do that much. It's like, that's kind of good for chasing. So he's not like Superman or Batman, where they just have, like, one powerful attack that's gonna, like, completely launch you out of the ring. Like Finn has as well. Yeah, see, like, even that, he's at 170 at him with the hammer there, and he's still here. 176, still not much momentum. He does have a good down spike, which, hopefully, if I don't get knocked out, I can probably hit him with that. If he gets a little closer. Yeah, see, like, right there, that does pretty sizable damage. See if I can down spike him out of here. Nope. He's gonna get me before I can get him. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so the down spike is really, I think it's his highest damage, or at least most knockback potential. He's just a weird one. I don't know. I'm still in the process. I'm all the way up to level 10 with him, but I'm still in the process of, like, fully knowing if I like him or not. And I'm going to refuse the rematch because I want to switch over to the grenade skill next. So here's a little President Morty. He's the alternate skin. One thing I will say about a lot of these games, I'm definitely not a fan of the prices they have for skins. Like, you saw that when there was 500 Gleamium, which is $5. And it's like, for these kinds of games, $5 is surprisingly cheap. Because Fortnite can charge upwards of like $15 to $20 for one skin. But even then, it's like, come on, guys. Let's say a full game is $60. Having one skin be $5 is just insane. And that's not even talking about like Fortnite and Destiny, where it's like $10 is the minimum half the time for skins. Yeah, that's definitely a complaint I have for a lot of these games. I'm just gonna wail on Shaggy for a bit. Yeah, see, this is just the regular hammer attack, which I think I prefer. I really don't know when I charge it. There we go. See, he just does like one little slap. It does have more knockback power, like I'll show you there, but it's not like increasingly more. The other one still has good knockback ability, and it has the ability to hit multiple times. So it's like you do have that aspect of it too. He's just not really, I don't know, it's really hard. It's like he's a brawler, which I don't know if he really should have been. As he's not exactly, like, he can deal some damage, but he doesn't really have a lot of like combo potential, at least not in the way that a brawler should. He more so has it like a mage or like a hybrid or something. Warpin. But he just doesn't play like a brawler. Like, if you compare him to the other ones like Batman, or I think Jake is one too. So I think he uses too many items and weapons, like long-range weapons like that, for me to really consider him a brawler. And you could argue Batman as well, but it's like, he really just has the Batarang and... almost got him there. He really just has the Batarang and the grappling hook and the little explosive, which you don't really throw. You either hook it to the Batarang or you just hit somebody with it. So it's like, even the guy who's known for tech items, he's still a brawler and mostly brawls. So yeah, Morty, it's like, he seems to be more focused on the weapons and the gadgets, even more so than Batman is. Let's see if I can get a long-range charge on this. Come on. Ooh. Oh, what, did he dodge that or get hit by it? There we go. Got him with a weakened hit there. That could be part of it too. Maybe you're meant to weaken them with like the crystals and the plumbus and stuff like that to really get some distance. But yeah, he's a weird one. We all. Yeah, and see, moves like that, as long as they're at like 150%, it's pretty easy to knock them out. But you really have to like work with it. You have to really build up that damage to be able to knock somebody out as Morty. Like, Shaggy's another example. He's a brawler as well, and you can really tell by the way he fights. I'm at like 184, and I'm having to dodge pretty much all of his hard-hitting attacks, or else I'm knocked out in seconds. Ooh. Oh, nope. Hehehe. Ooh, yeah. And see, stuff like that, too. Like, I would say he's more like a mage, just for being... Oh, my God. I don't know how I didn't die from that. But it's like just being able to set up those save points and, like, teleport back to them, and having this little teleporter, being able to bring up the ship. It's like... He fights like Bugs Bunny. It's just... It's so bizarre to me that they made him a brawler. I mean, he is still experimental, so maybe they can undo that. But it's like, he is far more like Bugs Bunny than he is like Shaggy or Batman or any of those other characters. Like, even characters like Wonder Woman, who's a tank and not a brawler, she has far easier potential to knock somebody out of the ring than Morty does. So it's like, that is definitely very confusing. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, so you can also chain between the grenade hits like that, if you have multiple grenades out. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, just spam your sandwiches. That's all you can do. Oh, that's... Yeah, see, look at that. That was a fully charged hammer hit. And he's just like, ah, yeah, I'm good. This guy's a brawler, keep in mind. Oh, nope, nope. Oh, my God. Yep, he got me. Alright, so that's it for Morty. Again, he's in the Expert and Experimental tab. But, I don't know, I think that Bruiser title should probably go. It's very bizarre for him to be a bruiser. Like, even somebody like the best WB character ever, LeBron James, like, he's a bruiser as well, but the only thing he really throws is the basketball, which obviously makes sense. But it's like, you compare Morty to, you know, Tom and Jerry or Bugs Bunny, it's like they seem more of a fit in the same category together. Which is very bizarre, and they don't really have that many mages anyway, so I don't know. Maybe they're saving Rick as a mage, but... Yeah, it's very, very strange. But anyway, that'll be it for that. I'm going to be trying to be more active. So I'm going to start with MultiVersus and some of the Mario Kart maps that just got added. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. See how active I stay. But anyway, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.